Hi, Georgetown. I'm Beverly Enos, and you're watching Spotlight Georgetown. It's your cable show. It's your cable station. If you'd like to come and learn how to use the equipment or come and be on the show, if you know somebody that should be on the show, let me know. That's probably the hardest part, is producing this and finding people that are willing to come on the show. I don't know why everybody's so afraid of the hot seat, but after 6 years, we have lots of interesting people in Georgetown and things going on. Now today we're going to be talking to Brandon Clifford, and he is the new owner, and probably the 6th or 7th since I've known that building, of, it's called now Par97.
That's correct.
Which some people originally would known as the 3Gs or Giordano's.
Sure.
From many years ago. Now, where are you from? You're not from Georgetown.
No, I'm from Groveland though, just right next door. Lived there pretty much my whole life, since I was 2 years old.
Okay. Your family?
Yeah, my father and I are actually partners. I have obviously a beautiful mother and then a brother and a sister as well. We all went to Bagnell and, Pentucket High School, so grew up in the area.
Yeah.
Yep.
Much like us, me from Georgetown, and you're from Groveland. Okay.
Same thing, yep.
Now, as far as the restaurant is concerned, this is not your first time at the rodeo.
No, we have 2 other locations. One is Pub 97, which most people probably know for the 97 different burgers we have. I've been there for about 7.5, 8 years. We were on the Phantom Gourmet there twice, so we've enjoyed a good amount of success there. We bought Cafe 97. It used to be called Golden Grounds, which is a little
almost
bit
next
further
door.
down. Yeah, right down the road. We do breakfast and lunch there, and I've been there for a little over 18 months or so. And then now we just recently opened Par 97 in January.
Do you really have 97 different burgers?
We do. We have 97 different burgers.
I mean,
yeah.
putting a mushroom on it counts as a different burger? Or ketchup, or?
Yeah, we have 97 different burgers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're on Route 97?
That's correct.
So that's the reason, okay. And that's the reason for the Par 97?
Sure.
Because you're on 97. So what is Par 97?
Par 97 is an indoor golf facility with a small restaurant inside as well. So what we did is we took what most people remember as, it was Coach's Rock Pond Pub, the Rock Pond Pub, the locker room or whatever, over the last few years.
Yep.
And we kind of shrunk the restaurant because, it seemed like before it was just too massive, for anyone to ever fill. And we took the dining room and the function area and put in 7 HD golf simulators, which if you've never played, and if you've never played on them, they're extremely realistic and a lot like playing outdoors, and people are liking them. It's something new and fun to do.
So when you walk into the restaurant now, you have the open area, and then you go directly into the bar area, which is the bar and tables for dining,
we have dining
with the fireplace and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Everything else is golf.
True. Yep.
Okay. I've been in, so I know that.
Yep.
How does this high definition golf thing work?
So there's some real high-end technology involved here, and I'm not an expert on them, but I just know they work. But no, there's 4 cameras. There's 2 directly above the golfer that focus on the swing path, the club face at impact, so the angle at impact, the club head speed, the ball launch angle, so the way the ball takes off. And then there's 2 other cameras that work telescopically in front of you that pick up the spin axis of the ball, the direction of the ball, and then that goes into some sort of logarithm or whatever. That's where I get lost, and then it projects it onto a screen and pretty much in real time. There's no lag, no delay, or anything like that.
Okay, so really there's a big screen there.
Yeah, the screens
kind of like what's behind us here.
Yeah, they're 12 feet, and then we actually have a 16-foot one too.
And you're looking at this, and you tee up your golf ball.
Just like you would outside.
And you swing. And these cameras show you where the ball is going according to what they see.
They calculate where the ball would go, and then there's a projector that projects the way the ball would move.
So it's much more realistic than just a Wii game.
Exactly. It's not a video game, and that's the mistake that a lot of people actually make when they come in the first time. They think, oh, this is just a video game. I can stand up here and whack my club, and you know what I mean? The ball's going to go straight. But nope, they end up in the woods or in the water.
If you go in the woods for real, you go in the woods for,
yes.
for this.
And I mean, it's great because, I mean, real low handicap golfers who are serious and shape their shots on purpose, it will shape their shot the way they normally would outside. So they really love it. And then, us weekend warriors, who just want to get out there and take some swings, we can play the best courses in the world for a fraction of the price and, and have a good time doing it.
You get to pick your own course?
Yeah, there's about 30 courses right now, and one of the reasons I chose HD Golf is that they actually pay licensing fees to the courses themselves to be able to go out there and photograph every inch of the course. They take satellite images as well, so they create a realistic map. So it's like you're really playing Pebble Beach. It's not just like
It's cool.
It's just not like a software version of Pebble Beach. It's the real course.
That
So
sounds like a
if
lot
you hit
of
the
fun.
left side of the fairway and it typically rolls to the right, it's going to roll to the right.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, if I want to go and play golf,
Mhm.
do I bring my own clubs, my own golf balls?
You bring your own clubs. You bring your own balls. We do have clubs there to rent if you don't feel like getting them out of the garage because you already put them away. But yes, you can bring your own clubs, which most golfers would prefer to do. And it doesn't matter the technology is that advanced that doesn't matter. You don't have to use some sort of special ball or a wiffle ball or anything like that. It's a real golf ball hitting into a real fairway virtually.
And when you putt, it has a green.
Yep. So they just like I said, the way they map the fairways, they also map the greens. So the 14th green at Pinehurst, number 2, is exactly how it would be if you were playing at that real course. And if it breaks to the left and then comes back to the right at the end of the hole, that's how the putt breaks. And there's a grid that's on the screen that shows you whether it's downhill, uphill, and you know,
This is spooky. This sounds like it's an awful lot of fun.
it's a virtual world we're moving towards. Yeah.
How did you choose to partner with HD? Is it just because of what they do and the way they do it?
Yeah, their realism and their accuracy you really can't compare. I actually I looked at all the major golf simulators that were on the market. I met with Full Swing, Opti Golf, About Golf, and HD Golf. And the moment I hit my first shot on the HD system, I knew right away that that's what I wanted to pick because I, on purpose, hit a hook and my ball went to the left. Whereas the other ones, it really went pretty straight.
You can hit a
Yeah.
hook on purpose?
Yes.
Okay, you're a better golfer than I am.
No, but
I hit whatever I hit.
and that's really important to a golfer who wants to really work on their game and wants to not just stand up there and whack the ball, to be able to not only hit it and see it go to the left, but then be able to push at a touch of a button and it shows you all your reasons why. It explains right on the screen what your club face was doing at impact, how quickly it was, whether it was opened or closed, and that's why your ball went to the left.
Now that sounds serious.
Mhm.
Is it just for serious golfers?
No, absolutely not. I mean, golf's a fun sport for people of all abilities and all ages, and that's why the old saying is that everyone becomes a golfer, because anyone can really do it. If you're struggling out at Par 97, the bar is right there, or there's tables at every single booth, so you can grab a seat and take a break. It's not like you're stuck out on the 16th
The way
fairway.
you're hitting the ball, have a glass of wine, and you're all set.
Have a glass of wine, relax. The simulators themselves can even change over to TV. So if you get tired and you want to just check out the Olympics and watch some luge or something, you can. But yeah, it's not for just serious golfers.
So, having been in there are tables at each of the areas.
Mm-hmm.
And those tables are for people to eat and drink?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of up to the group. Some guys come in, or some groups come in and they order full meals and they sit down and they have a dinner while they're warming up. Playing closest to the pin or longest drive or just at the driving range, and then they play their golf. Some people like to play 4 holes, order a steak and then eat while they're playing, or you could just get some appetizers or just have a drink.
I'm trying to compare this to like going to a driving range.
Mm-hmm.
If one of the many heated ones in the area. This you're actually getting to play golf. It's not like
Sure.
just hitting ball after ball after ball.
Yeah,
after
you
ball.
can work on every aspect of your game. It's not just standing up there. And what's different too about Par 97 versus a traditional driving range is that the turf, the turf
Mm-hmm.
itself is made to be a real replicant of rough or sand or fairway. It's not
Those
just
little rubber
hitting off
tees?
a mat. We have never break screw-in tees, so they're a lot
Okay.
more like the wooden ones. You actually could use wooden ones, but people snapping tees and someone sitting behind them, eating a T-bone. I don't know if that'd be a great mix.
Do you offer lessons for golfers?
We do. We have, and actually some of the best game improvement technology you can find. We have 2 extra high-speed cameras that record at 240 frames per second. That can for swing analysis as well as club comparison.
Is this in the smaller room that used to be the pool room?
Yes,
Okay.
that is now, we call it the red room. It's got
Yeah,
a
and
curved
that-
screen in there.
That screen kind of goes all the way around.
Yeah, it's a curved screen. It's 16 feet. It has surround sound. It's a private room. And yeah, that's where we can add in for the swing analysis and the lessons. There's also a weight transfer plate. So it shows where your center of gravity is during
Okay.
your swing.
Is it soundproof for all the people that yell and scream and jump up and down?
Not 100%, but yeah, it's pretty close.
And do you have a pro that gives these lessons?
We do have a resident pro. His name's Peter. He has a golf company called New England Golf Performance Academy, and he's operating out of Par97 as well right now. And yeah, come down and meet Peter. He'll help you out with your swing.
Okay, if there is help for my swing. Now, what else can these simulators be used for?
Like I said before, they can be used for a lot more than just golf. They are great for meetings. If it's a corporation that wants to put on a large presentation, you could put a memory stick right in the back of the projector and do a slideshow.
Really?
We actually had a funeral party there the other day, and they made a DVD of the woman's life, and we projected that right on the big screen. You could watch television. You could play PlayStation. People have rented the red room, the private room, and they hook in their iPods and have their own private music going on in there while they're playing golf. And yeah, I mean, it's really endless possibilities.
This really sounds cool. What are your hours?
We're open at 8 a.m. every day. The last tee time is 10 p.m.
So you're open late.
Yeah, midnight. Okay.
Now, what type of menu do you have? I know you've got two menus, kind of.
Yeah. We have a menu that has entrees and dinner things on it. So steak, seafood, pasta, normal type food, and then we have a smaller menu that's really just the sandwiches off of our menu for the golfers, called At the Turn.
Yeah.
We also have
and for golfers, you get that.
Yeah, we also have 18 different flavors of wings, which have been getting great reviews. People like those. And it's a pretty good variety, we think.
You're in for these multiple flavors again, aren't you?
Yeah.
And you serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Lunch and dinner, and we have light breakfast.
Okay.
Just like small things, for golfers when they're there in the morning. But I mean, if you said you're a golfer, so golfers like to get out early in the morning.
Yeah, they like to go out at 7:30, 8 o'clock.
So that's why we're open at 8 a.m. And
and you need a cup of coffee and a piece of toast or a bagel or something.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Yeah. When are you the busiest?
Right now, it seems like weekends. Saturday and Sundays.
Weekend warriors again.
Exactly, and then the evenings, like 6:30, 7 o'clock p.m. And that's one thing that's an advantage that we have is there's no limitations to time of day. The weather outside or anything, whether it's raining. The middle of the night, you can play golf there. So whether the sun's up or down.
If you can get there in the snowstorm, you can play golf.
Exactly.
Now, how long does it take to play 18 holes of golf?
On
average,
it takes about an hour per golfer to play 18 holes. So if there's going to be a group of 4 of you, it would take you 4 hours.
Okay. So that's about what you'd...
Pretty close, yeah. A little bit faster, you know what I mean? And it really depends on
Because you don't have to walk from hole to hole.
Yeah, you don't have to find your ball, and it depends on the group. There's been groups that will rent the rooms for 5 hours, and then that way they can go to the driving range, they can play closest to the pin, they can have dinner, and they can play golf and not be rushed. Some people, they only rent it for 3, and they only get in 17, 16 holes, but they're okay with that because they only have 3 hours to play, and they play as many holes as they can.
Can you make reservations?
Yes, we actually prefer that. It makes it a lot easier because, especially like on the weekends, on a Saturday or a Sunday, the tee times are usually full by Wednesday or Thursday for Saturday afternoon. So call in advance and then place your tee time for whenever you want to come.
Phone number?
978-769-5167.
And what's the cost of doing something like this?
The rates right now for a flat screen are $44 an hour, and for the curved screen is $56 an hour.
So if you've got 4 people, it's $11 an hour.
Yep, exactly. Or $44 per person.
Right,
for
or
18
44
holes.
if they're going to play.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, it's very affordable.
That's cheaper than real golf.
Yeah, I kind of tried to base it based off the local courses rates minus a cart. Is what I tried to look at because to try to make it fair for people and and give them reason to come out. And we actually do a lot of early week specials, and each day I try to post something on Facebook, and if they reference the ad when they call in, they can get 2 for 1 or some kind of deal like that. So
Oh, cool.
hopefully people will like us on Facebook and start to look for those
Look for the specials.
Yeah.
Do you expect to be busier in the summer or less busy in the summer?
I personally think that the summertime could be pretty busy. I mean, one of the reasons I came up with this is because I'm a father of 4. I have 2 other businesses, so this is our 3rd business. I'm busy. I don't have time to golf, and I love golf. And those of us who are golfers know that golfers need golf. There's never enough time in the day to be able to say, okay, I'm going to take 5 hours away from my family and my business and go play golf. So,
Okay.
but after at 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, after my children are asleep, if I said, hey, honey, I'm going to go play 9 holes real quick, I would go once
you can't
once
do
a
that
week.
on a golf course.
Can't do that on a real golf course, exactly.
Okay, so if you can tee
On a
up a lot-
traditional golf
right,
course. I'm trying not to say real golf course anymore. A traditional golf course.
Traditional golf course. Okay, this sounds like fun. I'm going to have to come by and give it a try.
Great, let me know.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you
Nice to
very
meet
much
you.
for
Thank you.
joining us. For all you golfers out there, get ready for the season. It's time to get ready for golf. I'm Beverly Enos. This is Spotlight Georgetown. 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. Thank you for joining us. Bye for now.